One. Where's my... No! Epic fail. Where's my drink? I gotta get it. Where did I set it? Guess I'm freshening up. Here it is. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. What's the good word on the street? What's the good, the goods? What's the happenings? What's the deal? People still asleep? It's 8:37 here. Wait, that's not me. Morning, Ron. You like the smaller fixed blade, like a custom like this? You like a bigger fixed blade, like a Buck 119, or you like a, oh no, like a big Bowie? That's a fix. It's a fun one. 10:37 here. What's up, Gabe? What are you up to on this fine Sunday? I've been doing it. I've been doing stuff already. Wheezy. Tired of sweating one day and freezing the next. Dude, it's been a little interesting. We've had days where it's been 13 to 16 degrees when I woke up, and then by noon it was 40 degrees, like 50 degrees. Like in one day, we've been getting some big swings. So I hear you on that. What's up, Snail Trail Dale? I'm making your ring right now as I watch. Wow, that's neat. For those of you that are here, Snail Trail Dale is making me a micarta ring. Pretty fun. And he's doing it right now as we sit here and think about it. That's pretty cool. It's been wild. What a weekend. I'm going disc golfing with my buddies here in a couple hours. Start getting some tags out for the season. Finished making 100 tags. This year's theme is video games, which is cool. So it's like every range of game, from Pac-Man back in the day to Breath of the Wild, Zelda now, and all the fun games in between. And so each tag has a different game on it, and then everybody has one. And then when we go play, when you finish, whoever wins gets the lowest tag out of the group. And then you just it's just bragging rights and fun for the year. Super fun. So I'm going to be doing that later. And I've got a disaster of a house right now, trying to get rid of the migraine. How can I do some soothing migraine relief? I hope it goes away. Yeah, I got up at like 6:45, made some coffee, started getting some stuff going. I have a chaos, as you know. I'm moving into the other room. This is one of the last time. I mean, I don't know exactly, because once I get that set up, I'm going to move all the knives into the shelf and stuff in there. So it is going to change. I'm going to be filming. I filmed my first unboxing review in there today. It's got a little bit of echo. I need to finish putting stuff in there and then see how much echo it still has, and then figure out if I need to put some stuff up on the walls or whatever. I also noticed that the vent for like the heat and the air conditioning for the house is louder in that room. It's a smaller room and everything seems to echo, so it seems louder. Where I'm at right now, the vent just turned on. I don't know if you even can tell. It's generally far enough away the mic doesn't pick it up. I might have to change my microphone kind of setup. But I've got one vent in the kitchen over there that's probably 15 feet away, and there's one here in the living room that's 10 or 12 feet away. But yeah, I didn't really notice it when it would turn on and off. I remember I used to turn it off thinking that it would show up, but then I'd watch the videos and you couldn't really hear it. In there, I recorded for like 10 seconds and then turned it off, and I could hear it. So I'm not sure what the plan is for that. I have to actually turn off my AC or heat when I'm recording in there. That would be kind of not ideal. Not the worst, but sometimes if it's hot and it gets hotter in there, or if it's cold and I remember right at the beginning, early on, I turned the heat off, made a video, and then went to work, and then realized, I was like, man, it's like 5 below today, and I don't think I turned the heat back on. So I came home over lunch and I did not. So it was starting to get cold in the house, so I kicked it back on. It's a mess. It's a mess. So, I mean, I've got some stuff sitting here, but you guys want to go see the other room? God, I don't know. Something's wrong with my hand today. I'm getting old. I think when you start getting older, stuff just starts falling apart for no reason. Aisha says, hoping for you to have a good day. I hope you also have a good day. It's a nice day. Sun is out, is shining. We're alive. Thankful to be here. Make the most of it, right? I'm going to go hang out with some friends and socialize a bit. Making a few videos. I already made one. Been moving some stuff. We're going to go take a look if you want. Let's take a little walk here. I'm going to pick everyone up. Hello. Yeah. Let's take a little pan scan here. So there's the recording. I was doing the live. This is the table that the old setup was on, which is now in utter chaos. Are you able to solve that Rubik's Cube? I am. I also have a bunch of them. I've got some bigger ones in there. Some 6x, some 9x. What's this one? This is a 9x. 9x9. I can solve that one. I'm actually in the process of a solve now. You do the centers, all of the centers, and then you do the edges. Oh, maybe I'll do a solve a little bit. What is my favorite brand? Right now, oh my God, what an absolute disaster. So I'm going to probably move some of the plants into the other room too, or rearrange it. I got to have some fun stuff in there. Happy Sunday to you, Joe. I haven't gotten a new cube since the GAN 12. When did that come out? Good Lord. I used a cube for like League. Here's one that I made. I put a custom sticker on there. And then it has like, make it kind of a super cube. I got cubes lying everywhere in the house. I got a whole thing full of puzzles. So here's the happy new. I have not been to a competition. I don't really compete. My average is around 30 to 35 seconds. So not super fast. I mean, not slow. You know, I know some moves. I got a few moves. So here's the new room. Here we are. That is going to be the background for the live. It's definitely not going to stay like that. They do have some competitions. I'm in Minneapolis, and there are some that aren't too far from here once in a while. Just hanging out with those kids, but then I instantly feel humbled when everyone's like, oh, what they're solving in, 10 to 20 seconds or whatever. It's like, okay, I need to learn a lot, and I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I'm trying though. Okay, so this is the new room. It is a mess. Do you know what ADHD is, sir? I hear there's medication for it too, but I don't, I don't. So none of this here, this is just staged. Nothing's going to be staying here. I mean, of course, this is where I'm going to build my shelf or buy my shelf or whatever, but the shelf that I've got for the live that's way over there is going to go along this wall. I'm going to be removing this, probably moving that into the living room somewhere or something. I like it. It's a nice little piece of furniture. But as far as for my knives and stuff, I've also got this. This might just stay right here. but it's a nice little cabinet for storage. I did pick up a new burner. I usually do my dyes and my custom dye stuff in the kitchen, but now I can set that up and I could, you know, film and do the stuff right here. See you later, man. Gotta go eat. Right on, dude. Thanks for hanging out. So that might stay. I don't know. The thing is, I don't really like this dresser. I don't necessarily need it or need to be that space. So I'm thinking I might take this thing here, put it where the dresser is, which would then bring the computer down a little bit lower. I don't know. It sucks because when I film, I usually have these lights. I might not change up my lighting because when this is here and here, you can see, you know, it takes up space and then you can't see the computer. So it's like, now I don't really need to see the computer. Although I got a new one and it's all fancy looking. So it's like, why not? Here. Is it top of the line? No. Is it a decent enough system that it's going to be able to do my live streaming needs? Yes. Is it a Cougar? Yes. Dude, you're getting a Cougar. I mean, we have a Cougar in the house. I have a couple crap monitors right now. Morning, Brian. Check out the Cougar. Why does it have a glass front and everything's lit? Is that the thing these days? My buddy was, when we were looking for computers, we basically built it. We kind of picked the case, we picked the RAM, we picked the RTX, we kind of pieced together what we wanted and made this bad boy. Is it top of the line? No. Does it look fancier than it is? Probably. I told him I didn't need any of the lights, bells, whistles, but apparently that's what they do these days, is it's all about the bells and the whistles. All right. So here we go. Started working on my OBS studio. This is what I used or was using in the other room. Oh, look at this. Hello. Camera on camera action. So I got the table set up right there. Got myself down in the corner and I can make my make it go away if I want. What is this green line? It's a crap monitor. I need to get a new monitor. Do you even computer if it doesn't have bells and whistles? What's up, Neil? Yeah, exactly. And now I got Windows 11, which is cool, I guess. I was running on an old system, and I think that was part of it because I couldn't upgrade some things. And then that made it not work as well. 8976 kids. 24 more and we got ourselves 9,000. What do we think? So yeah, we've got it rolling. I got the screen grab, I got my chat, I got the table set. I got to work on lighting. I'm gonna probably move this computer, or I don't know. I think I'm gonna dump that. Maybe shift that over there. I think this is a cool older real wood piece. I mean, this is a solid built old chunk of furniture. So I got a nice couple little drawers, and then it was like a, I don't know, like a newspaper / magazine rack or whatever. I just like that it's old and beat up, but it's got cool hardware on it, and it's actual chunk of wood rather than like your particle board cheap IKEA stuff. So I'm thinking I will probably put that over there, put the computer on that, which will then drop it down a little bit. I don't know. I ended up rigging this thing off the ceiling again, which I was liking it. So it's just basically PVC frame that comes down, and then I have a light and a couple of cameras hooked to it. But what's nice about that is now it's not connected to anything at all, and it just has the cords coming out going off this way. So basically I can bang a table and bump into stuff and the camera doesn't move. They have nicer mounts. I might look at something, but I mean, ultimately, probably going to put a light back there and then cover that whole thing with like a sheet. Then the light goes through the sheet and helps kind of illuminate the room a little bit more. I got knives on stacks on everything. Dalka. What's everyone getting into today on this lovely Sunday? What do we want to see? This bad boy. What a chunk. Look at that. 3/4 of the blade doesn't even fit in the handle. This is a knockoff, but the actual original, I don't even know how many, probably less than 100 were made, and they were like $2,000 a piece. So, justifiable purchase. That's ridiculous. Yeah, look at the blade. See where the blade, the grind? Notice the first grind, about half that grind goes into the handle, which means like 90% of the blade isn't even in the handle. I love it. It's stupid. Right? Boosh. Love them all. Well, I don't love them all. Rosecraft's chunk. Rosecraft's been doing some really cool liner locks and traditionals, but they also have been doing some weird, funky stuff. This is the chunk. It's a beast. It's definitely a chunk. Feels nice in the hand. This is a budget knife. I actually got it. It was on sale. It was like half price sale. I like the red accents. But I think this is like 40, 45, 50 bucks. Your grandson loves the chunk. It's awesome. I mean, the action is nice. It feels good in the hand, even for this big, chunky thing. I have a bigger hand, but man, it just feels good. I feel like you could, I haven't really done anything with this. I should cut a bunch of cardboard with it or something. Test it out. The hawk echoes nicely in this room. Right? I dig it. Super cool stuff. So we're getting there. We are getting that. What I like is the front. You like the pokey but not the stabby? I'm into stabby, pokey, both. Got a couple up here. Got those Ozark grails. Couple projects, a bunch of stickers, a couple more projects. Ooh, the mini Momo. Ooh, Jesus. Trying to do a weird backwards angle here. Oh, and now we got a double. Wow, I'm really struggling with my mini Momo today. Is the blade loose? No. What do you think about the yellow walls? They should really paint. I don't own the house. They're going to be selling it to me. I'd probably go and repaint the whole thing. It's not terrible, but it's yellow. So what the problem is with the yellow, we got some blackout curtains though. That's going to make it nice for lighting the room. Just makes it a little easier. But the yellow just makes the lighting in this room seem more obviously yellowed. So to get that white balance nice is a little bit more of a pain. And I just don't like it. How yellow is it though, Dr. Idiot? Full yellow? Dark yellow? Gross yellow? So here's the video I did today was on this. It's the Goblin XL. This is one of my new favorite knives. Got this in Texas. Actually haven't filmed most of the videos for the unboxing / review of the knives I got in Texas. So I'm going back. Is it mustard yellow? Well, that would be, I mean, mustard yellow does have a lot of variants as well, but when I think just standard mustard yellow, like, man, if my pee was that color, I mean, I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew. It would just be like dark brown yellow. Definitely healthy. Definitely healthy. Goblin XL is one of my new favorite knives. This thing is great. It's a beast. Hot mustard or regular mustard? Hot, spicy brown mustard, baby. For being a full frame lock, I can put my thumb right on there. You can tell it's on there, but you can't. I'm pushing pretty hard, and it still flicks out without a problem. Definitely, as a lefty, definitely. That exposed liner lock can be annoyingly problematic for a lefty who's opening it. If you're putting pressure on there, sometimes you have to adjust the way you hold it. This one, you can grab it any which way, and none of the pressure put on that liner lock or frame lock is gonna mess it up. Got morning voice. I love it. So I got out some of my frag when I was filming that one. You all know my Mini Towser K is still currently #1, but that Goblin XL is chasing hard. Got out the CJRB frac. We got a S90V button lock, frag titanium. Gorgeous frac. Look at how big choke up spot on that. Look at all that handle. That's a two-handed handle right there. And a beast of a blade. That's a big old chunk of S90V right there. Monster frags. And I ended up, this one didn't make the video. I don't make a script when I make the video. I just kind of get an idea, and it's like, oh, this one's got frag titanium. What am I going to use to compare it with? What can we talk about? And so I grabbed Don't Fear the Kenman. What's up, Robo Steve? This is a Civivi Cache. This is a great little, I don't know. It's not little. It's thin, feels kind of delicate, but at the same time, it's like it got a classy kind of a look to it. Great action. I did the dye on this. It was white, kind of a ivory white on the G10 with the frag, and then made it this red. I like the bolstery kind of, it recesses in. You can see it insets kind of into that where that bolster section is, which is cool. And then it's got that soft kind of brushed color. I like it. I think this is a cool knife. The issue I have with this one, other than the focus, trying to focus on absolutely anything else that's in here. This is the only thing that's there. Why are you trying to focus on something else? The frag on this G10, there's no smooth spot where the clip is. And if you look up close, you can see there's the squares of the frag, and then in each square there's micro squares, micro texturing on there. It feels really nice in the hand. It's not rough, but it's got a great grip to it. Problem is, when you go to slide that in your pocket right there, that grabs your pocket pretty good, and it'll kind of, if this was your daily carry, you would start to rip up your pocket faster than normal with this particular knife. Action is just great though. That flip out, very satisfying. The focus changing, you would think, come on, right here, I'm trying to get it so there's nothing else. Must be the lighting in this room. It's a good knife. I can dig it. But yeah, I'm definitely carrying this one today. Haven't carried it too terribly much since I've got so many other knives that I can carry every single day, and I'm doing different pocket checks and stuff. Look at the edge on this though. Oh my God. I'm trying to cut it at the extreme angle. There we go. Swoop. I haven't really sharpened it. I stropped it once. It's been a while. I could probably strap it again and really razor it up. But here we are. I'm here for the dull knives. Why wouldn't you? I do got to work on my lighting in this room and my echo. How does the echo sound right now? What does this sound like when I'm sitting in here talking? Is it, or do you notice now that I've said something? Do you notice even more? I know that my microphone, some people were having issues with the microphone. Yesterday they said it was, seemed kind of, what was the word? Muffled. And then I went in the top of the microphone, and then it seemed to sort of fix it. So yeah, there's my new, the Cougar in the building. Studio's up. Hello. Lighting is being worked on. Shelves are being worked on. No tactical forks yet, but I'm working on it. Brian Kerr is in the process of making me a fork right now. Tactical, schmactical. Tactical is kind of it could be tactical. I know it's going to be a forged fork. I know that much. So I may take this setup and put it in the corner in there, because I could take this whole, it's like a corner piece. If I can get the angle on it, there you go. So you can see like it just tucks into the corner right there. So I could take that and put it in this corner over here, right there. Because I'm going to remove, this stuff is not staying. This is going to move. The shelf is going to go right here on this wall. So even if I get two shelves, they're only going to go to about there, which then leaves me this entire corner space that I could, then put that. Those Pokemon cards? No, Gonzo, those are Garbage Pail Kids. Are you suffering from acoustic? Sure. Brian, I mentioned your name and you just appeared. Wait, let me turn it around. That's number 5. I went through and I found a bunch of them. I have every card. They're not in great shape, but I have, sorry. These are all, look at the numbers, 71, 72. Basically, I have every card from number 50 to about 500. They're old. And then look, I found this. Check that out. Empire Strikes Back, 25 cents, 12 cards. $19.80. Sealed. What's that worth? Probably nothing. Those are the tags from my league that I was talking about before. Boom, we have a different theme every year. Here's the old shelf. Kathleen! Why are those cards not protectors? Because they've never been in protectors. I've had them since forever, and they were mistreated. So once they get a curve and they're aged, it's like they're already curved and aged. So putting them in a protector at this point, I mean, maybe, but they're already 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 or whatever the number is. I don't know. They're already kind of beat. So there's that. What's up, Kathleen? How are you this morning? I had to stop in and say thank the person for the gifted membership. Thank you. Absolutely, King Snake Jake. When did you must have got it That would have been my live on Thursday. I bought a few. What day did you get it on? Thursday? Enjoy. Got some emojis. I'm going to be doing a members only setup for a giveaway sometime pretty soon. So now you're in that. It will last a month. Would be cool to put those in a book. I should put them in a book. It's kind of one of those things I guess I'd never really sell. I mean, you can't say never. They don't hold like this value that it's like I must have them in my life. Like if someone was like, oh dude, you have Garbage Pail Kids, I'll give you $500 for the whole lot, then come on. Why are you being so dumb? You know, if someone who was like that, I'd be like, well, okay. What's up, Shazia? These cards are worthless since Disney killed Star Wars. Well, okay. Yes, Disney's killing Star Wars for sure. Where am I from, Kenman? I'm in Minnesota. I'm in the North Midwest. But what I can say is like those are from Star Wars. Okay, so like, yes, Disney kills it, but there is a non-Disney, pre-Disney Star Wars, like the original trilogy that, you know, that could only grow and become more strong because they ruined it. So like this, like, oh, we will accept this, but you know what I mean? So that is from like, those are probably Empire Strikes, or yeah, they're Empire Strikes Back cards. I mean, that's from 1980. Those are going to hold more than anything with a picture of Rey on it. Right? A quick Google and I'm seeing Star Wars sealed packs online from $8 to $300, right? Exactly. You know, it could be worth a couple bucks. I could open it. Should I open it? Or should I keep it sealed? Anybody watch that Pokemon crap? You know, there could be, maybe we look it up. Maybe there's a Vader card in there that's worth something or whatever. What's the chase card? Most Star Wars fans are still pissed at George. Yeah. Yeah. Busted open. Let's just, if I did it, I'd have to do it on a video. Right? You have lots of things placed in the shelf. It's a mess. I'm also in the process of moving to the other room. And so I try to maintain some organization. Generally, I keep a fairly clean house. Everything kind of has its spot in the world, but the knife channel has taken over this section of the house. If there's a rare Boba Fett and I make $11 million, dude, I'm all about. I used to make Boba Fett armor and costume stuff. We got into that a little bit. I need to get some of it out, and I mean like realistic, like so you can go to like cosplay type stuff. And I actually made, for a while, I made a mold, and I was selling molds of his sidearm. Boba Fett has a sidearm that's made from the original one for the movie was made from an old spear gun, like a 1940s or 50s spear gun. And people who make the costume try to make it as authentic as they can, but the thing is the spear guns are rare and hard to find. I got one. I'll admit I spent $1,000 on the spear gun because that's how much it costs. If you want one, you can't find one. They're just not available. They're old, and I found an awesome one, and so I bought it. And then I made a mold of it, which is extremely difficult because it's like this big. So it's like an 18-inch mold. And then I cast a bunch of molds, and then I sold the casts to the Boba Fett dented helmet community, to a bunch of people that wanted to have authentic looking replicas. But because it was made from this spear gun, you can't really make that spear gun, but you could take the actual one and I can mold it, and then people get a base that they can then paint and make look realistic and drop it on the floor because it was like a rubberized resin. That was fun, but that was 20 years ago. Wow. That was early 2000s. It was a resin. Yeah, it was like, I can't remember the brand. Smooth On, I think was the name of the brand. But they had a lot of resin products. And the one that I had was like a rubberized resin. One of these days I'll get out all my Boba Fett stuff. You can see all my armor and the guns that I actually made from the I still have the mold. But you know, it was a larger piece, and it was a resin, but it was rubberized. So like it would bend, but not easy. You know what I mean? So you could kind of grab it and get a little bit of bend to it and then let go, and it would kind of, so it has a little flex. So you could like basically drop it on the ground. You answered it right as I hit enter. Slap. C3PO cards. What do? I do laser marking on high-end medical equipment. So we get in all types of stuff, a lot of like tibia plates, cobalt chromium elbows, spine parts, things like that. And they're smaller. It's not like a mass production, like a warehouse. It's in a small room. There's 3 of us that work in the laser department. We have like 7 lasers, and we do a lot of customization, or not customize, you know, but like we basically identify and mark parts and medical supplies. The company also does like metal finishing, so we do like anodizing and type 2 and electro polish and stuff like that. I just do laser marking, programming, designing. Well, sort of. I mean, generally we get something and it'll be like, you know, like this says Buck 119 right there. It would be something like that. So we'd get like 30 of these, and we have to put that logo on that spot. And so then we figure out how to design like a fixture or make it look good, program it, and then mark it. But then I also have access to that, so I can do some fun stuff in my downtime, which I don't have anything in front of me. Here we go. Here's a couple. So like I designed the topography lines and laser marked the topo on this Momo. Fun little white topography lines laser marked on aluminum. This is a little crappy Walmart knife that I picked up. That is an assisted opening. I did the acid etch on the blade, experimenting with acid etching, and then I did the white snowflake laser mark on the aluminum. You're a Momo. So I'm able to do some laser mark stuff at work on occasion. Here's one that's going out to Thomas McDonald pretty soon. I designed the Wi-Fi Sagaya pattern on there. Put that on this delineation. This was a little giveaway prize that I got going out this week. And so there's that. What do you guys think about my butter knife? Should take this in the other room. Get it up under the good lights, the good cameras. New York. This was a smooth, rounded butter knife, and the guy I bought it from at the Badger show reprofiles and sharpens them, and it's just fun. Broke your leg, had to have surgery, a plate, 12 screws, 2 bone anchors. The hardware only bill, oh my God, I don't even, a lot. Where's your plate? Where's the plate? I do tibia plates, fibula plates, God, I do them all. And depending, I might have touched the plate that's in your body, to be honest. There are certain ones, it's like there's the only ones that kind of get made, and I do a lot of them. And not that it makes me special or anything like that, but my fork is in processing. Brian Kerr has made me a fork. I'm gonna take this sharpened New York butter knife and his fork, and I'm gonna eat a steak with it. Dinner plates. Left ankle just above. Yeah. Can't remember the names of those. Fibula, tibula. Put a laser on the fork. Laser? Why do we have so many knives? Because we love knives. Everybody collects something. Everyone collects something. Show me, you know what I mean? Like everybody, even like someone who doesn't collect something, you'd still be like, oh, look, they have a jar full of this or whatever. Like Kenman's DNA might be inside you. Quote. Knives can be illegal. I mean, it depends on where you live. That could be illegal where you live. Maybe this. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's go back in the other room for a bit. Anybody else? What do we got here? 30 people. Nice, lovely Sunday. Hello, my dear. Ha! Yeah, no, we're not doing that one, bud. We're not doing that one. It's not my first rodeo here. Or my last. Grab this decal. So we should move. I'm probably going to take some plants. I have plants everywhere. This whole thing, I'm assuming, I don't know yet, but chances are this plant and this whole corner piece is going to go. Anyone? Is going to go in that back corner right there. You have a collection of coins? That's cool. I've actually given away a few coins. One of the guys on the channel, Ken Fixed, he's donated a few full silver coins, and we've given them away. I've got a switchblade. I got another one. Whoops. Tack knives, Betty. Oosh. Coins of different countries. That's cool. I also have a sword. I have swords. They're not in this room. This is a knife. This is a huge knife. What's up, Shay? Happy Sunday. That's a rapid deployment device right there. Right there, that's illegal in some places. But it doesn't make sense. I mean, I can take this out of my pocket and I can just go, Jesus. And you can open them just as fast. What's the price of that huge knife? I got that for $20. This is from, it's a Rough Rider. They sell these at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They are guaranteed for life. This is guaranteed for life. If I break this, they will replace it. Yeah, it's 420 stainless, brass, stabilized wood, and a stag chunk. But you got a choke up spot for your fine, delicate work. You've got an absolute huge knife. They, I think they retail for $36 or around $40. I saw it at Blade Show Texas, and so I picked it up for extremely cheap. That's not a knife. What's up, Kevin Smith and Knives? So check out the Cougar. There it is. The Cougar. Let's get a pan and scan of the Cougs. Why do there have to be so many lights? $20 lifetime warranty? Worth it. Totally. Look at this Cougar. I haven't peeled off her glass yet. Should I do it? We have enough people here to strip the Cougar? I could peel it. I could strip the Cougs. There it is. Oh, did you hear that sound? Oh, Lord. Are we doing this right now? Are you ready? guys can say you were here when you saw the Cougar strip. Here we go. Too soon? Oh, God. And on the floor where it belongs. There she is. You can say you were here when we stripped the Cougar. We stripped it. So the lights on the triple fans just constantly change color. The lights on the sticks ramp are like a rainbow color. The front and the back, I can push this here. Green, blue. I honestly like the red. Ooh, I can rainbow it? Wow. Ha!
Yeah, baby.
Now that's legit. I just made the stream. Generally in a vertical live you wouldn't hear that. But because I have my studio up and it's connected, that's fantastic. Thank you, Kevin Smith and Knives. $2 for watching the Cougar strip. But yeah, oh okay, so now we got the crazy rainbow effect. I'm not sure about that. It's distracting. I'm like, I could be looking over here and it's constantly seeing something move over there. Thinking just red, just clean red. What happens if we, oh mama. Is this like PC corn? Is there people out there that pay money for this? But then all the true, absolute true PC nuts.
Kevin Smith and Knives became a member. Kevin Smith and Knives celebrates 3 months of membership. Took 3 months to get to second base. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Oh, that's great. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. This is kind of fun because we're like, it's like I have multi-cams going. Why is this not in focus down here? Thank you very much. Pretty fancy for someone not worried about how it looks. Kathleen, there is no option. There is no option. Like I literally said, I want it to be fast, quality, good video card, good memory. I don't care what it looks like. And then we ended up with the Cougar. She called me out. No, it's true. But the thing is that's how they make them these days. It's like they make stuff, it's colors. It's got to be colorful, I guess. People don't buy it. All the bells and whistles on Windows 11. Civivi Cache is a smooth knife. I will probably carry it more. This is my carry for today. What time is it? 9:24. Who's live? Tri-State goes live at 10. Is that right? I'm pretty sure it's at 10. Let's find out. You know what was funny is when I set the new computer up, I pulled up YouTube and I wasn't logged in. And when you're not logged into YouTube, it doesn't know your algorithm. It doesn't know your thing. And so it was just videos, scrolling of videos that I'd never seen, never heard of, no any of these channels. and it was like a completely different world. But I was surprised at how many of the pew pews were on there. Lots. It's like every other one, and I don't look that up at all. Either you're getting old or your smart acidness hath reached a higher level. I wonder why Grumpy didn't go. What time does Grumpy go live usually? Usually on Sundays? Smoky Mountain Knife Works is live. TCal is live. Oops. Not gonna like stream other people's lives during my live, but okay, yeah. I didn't know TCal was live right now. I do have some stuff to do anyway. But here we are, room set up, all good to go. Need to finish remodeling. I think, what do we think? Gonna move that over there, drop the computer down, get rid of this dresser that I don't necessarily need. I only go on the lives to win a knife. I like it here more. Aw. Shucks. Aw, shucks. But yeah, we're getting there. I haven't decided on my shelf yet. I could just keep this shelf, but I need a bigger one. I've outgrown this shelf. The one I'm looking at is like, I don't remember exactly. How far is this? How long is this again? Hello. Good God. I don't want to make everyone throw up. Way to butter me up. From the mountains of Texas. Robo. Yeah, it's nap time. Was up most of the night catching night crawlers. Have a great day, everyone. Catching night crawlers. So this one's 27, just under 20, like 26 and a half on the inside. The new one that I'm looking at is there's two of them. One of them's 31 and a half on the inside. So that's like 5-inch. So that's an entire another row of knives. And then another one I'm looking at is like 36-inch. So that would be basically, I'm looking at 18 times 3, 36, 46. God, there's no way that doesn't make sense. Oh, because double 18. But if I do 5 times 6, that'd be 30, 48. Should be able to get 50, almost 50 knives per shelf. Because right now I'm able to do 36, 40, 44. So it's not that much more, but it's like another row would get me another 6 knives or so per shelf, which helps. That, I mean, 6 times 4 or 5 shelves, like another 30 knives that I can get on there, which is a lot. I don't need every knife on the shelf, but having the space, I want to have more space. I want to change it up. I want to have some racks that show them a little more vertically. I want to hang some up in the back like that. You know, where I take a few of these larger ones and have them up like that or something like that to kind of just make it fun and interesting. Lots of plans, lots of designing, but I got to get the shelf first. I got to figure that out, which one's going to fit in there. That's why I have all these pieces of furniture. I'm going to basically rearrange the entire house. I'm kind of a hoarder like that, where if I find a nice shelf or something, I'll pick it up sometimes. And then I can kind of rearrange. What's up, Steve? How you doing? What are you up to today? I've just been going through, going to be moving a bunch of crap into the new room. Got the new room half to 3/4 of the way set up. I just got to figure out that shelf. Once I get the new shelf that's going to replace this, I was going to build one. I looked into that. But then to build one, you're not actually saving as much money as you think when you want to build a shelf, because the reality is by the time you bought the wood for the shelf, I was like, okay, this shelf, these dimensions, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces at this side, 2 pieces at this size, and then the back panel. And how much is that going to cost? And I looked into it and it was like the wood was like $130, right? Well, the shelf that I modeled that after is $150. So for $20 more, I could just have the shelf done. All the like nice edges routed and looking cool without having to do the work on it. So got to go father-in-law's birthday. Got him the complete James Bond set. That's fun. That's pretty fun. Do I wax the scales that I dye? I haven't done that. What's the deal with that, Gabe? Speaking of people that I owe some stuff to, Gabe. Gabe's another one of those good patient ones. Waiting for the semi-excellence. I'm on it, dude. I'm so on it. Got a couple things I got to send him. Much love, y'all, from Shay. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day. Happy birthday to the father-in-law. Complete James Bond set sounds like a good one. There's a bunch of good James Bonds. I haven't actually, to be honest, I haven't seen like the last couple. Which is interesting. Because I used to really like them, and you kind of fall out. I haven't seen like a couple of the Batmans I haven't even seen either. I haven't seen the Ben Affleck Batman. I kind of fell out of those. I just, after so many, you just kind of lose interest in a way. But here we are. What do? You keep going. Okay. I got stuff everywhere. It's a mess. It's chaos. Who is the best Bond? Sean Connery, probably. You just Sean Connery. I almost want to say if you're going to play that game, you got to play that game. Who's the best Bond, not including Sean Connery? Because I think most people are going to probably pick Sean, which is fine. It's valid. But if you were to say, okay, who's the best Bond, not Sean Connery? Who's going to say Lazenby? Anybody? Anybody going to say Lazenby? Probably not. But some about Roger Moore was the first one that I saw. Later, Rick, I am a Momo. Yeah. Connery, I'm sorry. Roger Moore was the first couple that I saw, and it's not because of the time. It's just because they're old movies. You could have watched, several of them were out already, but the first one that I saw was a Roger Moore one. I liked Roger Moore. I like Timothy Dalton as well. I don't know. Craig doesn't seem like a Bond to me. He just seems like an action hero, and it just kind of fell. Does that make sense? But they kind of changed his character too. Like Bond, to me, if you're gonna make a Bond should be the same guy. He gets the shaken, not stirred. He gets the women. That's who James Bond is. And if you want to make an undercover agent movie, if you're not going to have that same character, then just make a different one. And if you have to follow the James Bond thing, then make it like a 009 or 002 movie or something and have it not be James Bond. He's already a character. He already exists. We don't need to make him female. We don't need to make him American. We don't, it's like he's a cool, suave British dude who flirts with the women. And if you want something else, then make something else. That's me. Rant over. They don't use enough knives. Or I just don't like Timothy Dalton's face. Get your face out of here. Right? Okay, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to get some stuff done. I need to move this stuff in the room. I want to go meet some friends because it's a nice day. A lot of fun stuff coming in the future. I'll be live after work. I always go live on Mondays at around 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30 for a little bit before Knives Fast and Rob go on. Actually, I'm going to be on the Knives Fast channel tomorrow night. I forgot about that. So tomorrow night at 7 or 6:45 Central Time, KC, the Nice Fast channel, does his live. I will be a guest on his live tomorrow. I will see you there. Everybody have a great day. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon. Appreciate y'all.